Okay, guys, I know I went from hardly uploading at all on a once every week or two basis to twice in one day, but this needed to happen. So, this is the part two of day 39. First of all, I just want to say I am very grateful that I did not screw up, but I've talked about this in a previous video, talking about things and thinking about things that are negative. Even in thinking about not doing the negative things, even just having that on your mind puts your mind in that place and gets you thinking down that path, and that can be detrimental. Even if you're saying, like, I'm not going to do it, the thing that you're not going to do is still in here, and it's still a thought that's coming to your mind, even though you're not doing it. So today was terrible in the sense that I was alone at my mom's house pretty much all day. Super exciting. Had like one video call meeting with somebody, but besides that, pretty much no social interaction at all, besides just like texting, which does not count. As far as like physical contact, real people, pretty much didn't happen. And then I went to my dad's house later in the day because I figured I could see him. Little did I know he would not get home until about 8:30 p.m. And then he had a phone call. Then we chatted for about 10 minutes. And then he went to bed because he has to be up by 4. So needless to say, I was not really around other people at all. And I'm extremely extroverted. I definitely love my alone time. At the beginning and end of the day, kind of bookending my day with like devotions and meditation in the beginning, and then stuff like reading and prayer and stuff like that at the end of the day. And that's fantastic as far as like setting a standard for your day, and then kind of like closing the day and kind of wrapping up your thoughts and leaving that day there and not carrying your worries into the next. But where I'm going with this, guys, is first of all, I was talking about this, and then second of all, I was alone, which is not good for this addiction. And then yeah, like all stupid day, literally all day, from the time I woke up till now, like pretty much nothing besides that chat with my dad, and it has been just killing me. And I could have gone somewhere, I could have scheduled something with somebody, so this is definitely my fault. Don't feel bad for me here, guys, but yeah, you just gotta take action and not overthink things and just have all those thoughts in your head. But anywho, before I go on another tangent here, I have a list of standards, as some of you know, as some of you have heard, and it's up to, I believe, 33 different things, and I'm going to tell you some of them that I failed today, and how that led me to almost making a day 0 video. Almost. Keyword. And I was like super bummed out about it. I was super like, holy smokes, I almost just threw all of this away. And if that ever happens, guys, you still have to look at that as a victory, because I did not completely throw everything away. I did not go all the way. I did not completely fail. I did not reset myself. And we've still got the streak, and so you got to remain positive. You have to focus on the good. You have to focus on crushing tomorrow and crushing the rest of your day when coming that close to temptation and relapsing. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So some of my standards, one of them is not laying down unless you are purposely taking a nap or purposely going to bed. Because if you're just laying there on the couch and you're under the blanket and it's wintertime and it's cold out there and you feel lazy and you don't want to, you know what I mean? You pull out your phone and you're scrolling. That goes downhill fast. Another one is to always do daily phone calls. I missed mine in the morning today, and I actually missed them yesterday as well. So again, that just kind of builds upon each other. And then I did not do my devotions this morning. And then while I was alone, I did not have like music or an audio playing at some points, and sometimes I was just sitting there with my thoughts. And that's all fine and dandy until those thoughts, sorry guys, sorry, okay, until those thoughts are controlling you, and until those thoughts are leading you down paths you don't want to go. So with that being said, I had all these different things, and then I think the biggest one, I did not really schedule my day. I did not give myself things to do. I vaguely knew what I wanted to do for the day, but I really just left it out in the open. And a day that's left out in the open, when you're also alone all day, you cannot give yourself that much freedom. Because the way to freedom with this type of addiction is beating it. That's mental freedom. Beating the addiction and overcoming the addiction and not having these thoughts ever surface. So yeah, with that said, I was on Instagram. On my phone, I don't even have the app, but I'm still able to go on that via Safari or something like that, and but I've got the blockers, I've got the filters, and so I wouldn't be able to actually get to anything explicit, but it's Instagram, and it's completely sexualized, and it takes a second and a half to get to something that's pretty close to extremely mature and not cool, and call it what you want, but yeah, just not great material as far as models, as far as exercise profiles and stuff like that. And I'm trying to use this as accountability. I'm trying to be honest here, so that's what we're going to do. And yes, I did not look at anything terrible, but I looked at some things that I'm definitely not proud of. So I'm just saying that here right now. And it was a lust-based decision, as we just talked about in the recording just the other day. But the reason that I got to that point is because all these principles, all these standards that I had set up in place to protect myself, that I gotta do these things so I don't ever get to the point where I'd be faced with a just me versus me emotional lust-based decision, and I didn't do any of those things. And I'm like, oh, it's break. I don't really have anything to do. I can just relax today. It's no big deal. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. Just because it's the weekend, just because it's break, doesn't mean you can take a break from your future. Doesn't mean you can take a break from beating yourself in a way, in winning the battle against your own mind and against your own past, so you can actually move to a better and brighter future. So, with that said, guys, it's 11:30-ish right now, and we're just about completed with day 39 here. Tomorrow is day 40. Again, try not to think about, like, wow, whoop-de-doo. It's just a number at this point. We're going all the way. You heard it here first. It's going to happen. You got to speak that victory. But, yeah, just a helpful reminder to let you guys know that you aren't out of the gauntlet. You aren't safe at some point just because you got a certain number under your belt of how many days you've completed. And you really, really, really have to stick to that structure. You have to stick to those principles that you set in place to get yourself out of this mess. And it's not a one and done. It is a daily battle that you have to show up, you have to put the armor on, and you have to go and stink and fight yourself, your past self, every single day. And if you don't, you're just laying there without any armor on, and you're laying there scrolling through your phone, and your past is coming to get you with a machine gun and no mercy. So there's an image for you guys. I hope you guys had a better day than I did. Tomorrow's going to be a lot better. We're going to be back on campus. We're going to be back with close friends and community, which is always good. We're going to make our calls. We're going to do our daily activities. And we're going to stay on the straight and narrow. So, again, hope you guys had a much better day than I did. And I will talk to you soon. Probably not as soon as the gap between these videos. This is very rare. But definitely soon. I'll keep you guys posted. Stay strong out there, as always. And peace.